What's going on, guys? Decelation.
What's up, peeps?
Brian. So today we're working on a simple project. This is the first day back in the shop after cleanup of Hurricane Ian and all the craziness that we had in there, right, Brian?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit much.
Yeah, it was a lot. So we fared well. We're doing well. Back to work. So today we're getting the third brake light put in. So if you guys remember a long time ago, we cut this hole ready for this third brake light, and this is going to serve as a brake light and as a reverse light. If you guys are familiar with Phytech and LS systems, if you could tell me which wire to tap in for reverse light, I would greatly appreciate it. But right now we have a workaround.
Yeah, it's slight, but it'll work.
Yeah, I just need to remember to push a button every time. I have a control for the fans for the coolers, and I have 6 other positions that I can use. So I'm just going to wire the reverse light to that. But yeah, so right now, let's get this mounted and installed. Should be pretty quick and simple. Famous last words, Brian?
Always famous last words.
Definitely famous last words.
Alright, hey guys. So right now I'm just drilling through the back of the third brake light to make the holes bigger because I wanted to use quarter 20 bolts and quarter 20 riv nuts to hold the third brake light in. Almost everything on this truck is quarter 20 if it's riv nuts, so I just wanted to keep it the same. Kind of universal, and there's plenty of meat for me to drill through to make that hole bigger. So right now, after I just got it attached, I'm starting the wiring of the switch. It would have took some common sense to have put the connector I wanted to use before I screwed it in, but no, sometimes forethought is not my best skill, if you would. So right now I'm just sitting in the bed wiring up the connector that I want to use. I'm using the same solder heat shrink connectors. It's acts as heat shrink and it has a soldering, so it keeps the wires nice and tight. It's one of the most efficient wiring tool I've used. I'll probably put one of the link to them in the description just because I use them for literally all of my automotive wiring. But yep, now it's just us testing to make sure we know which wire did which color light for the third brake light, because I'm also using this as a reverse light as well. Alright, so yeah, right now what we're doing, we're looking for, it's a purple wire and it's an extra brake light wire. The hot rod trucks, there is an extra wire that is not utilized because the Ron Francis wiring harness is used for all of the Factory 5 vehicles. So there's some stuff that you use, there's some stuff you don't use for each vehicle. So I believe I just finally found the purple wire. We're just trying to get it routed to pull it back in the cab. I'm just making an extension onto it right now because it's not long enough to go where I know it needs to go. So we just added some wire to it just to make sure we can get it where it needs to go. And I'm pushing it through a grommet hole that I already have for the switch controller that I have to power my fans for the oil cooler and the trans cooler. Now we're inside. I'm just pulling the wire fully through, making sure that it actually came through. We're not like bound up on something. To get to the controller I mounted it right behind the driver's seat, so we're just taking out the driver's seat right now. So now we have the question, where are we going to pull our ground from for this? And for the switch controller, I wasn't sure if it switched ground or if it switched power. So we had to check and see. You'll see I'm taking a meter to it to make sure to see if it's switching power, if it's switching ground. It turns out it switches power, so I can use that. It's a full-time ground on that switch panel. So I'm going to use that ground for the whole light. Make it simple. So have it powered, the brake light powered from the purple wire that we pulled, have the ground power set from there, and have the reverse light also set from there. All I'm doing is just connecting the wires. It was giving me a fun time, and then after that I'm figuring out how long it needs to be so I can cut all 3 wires to length. And then I did a very crude wire twisting job just to keep the wires in the same bundled together instead of trying to zip tie them every few inches to make sure they stay together. They are going in loom, but still I wanted to keep them nice and bundled together. So use the little trick of just a drill, put the wires in the drill and turn it. And now we're at the point where I'm testing the light. Press the brakes, worked, push the button on the control panel, and boom, I have reverse lights. So pretty stoked about that.
Welcome back, guys. Brian,
What's up, peeps?
what did we pull off the first try?
We actually got that thing to work. So we have a third brake light, reverse light doodaddy up there now.
On the first try. I can't remember the last time we've done something where it was like no fuss, no muss, just first try, ready to go. Can you?
No,
Something
absolutely nothing.
something either broke, snapped drill bits, had to test the wires, nope, didn't work. First try. I'm stoked. All right.
You definitely good to snap and drill bits. I will give you that.
Hey, now, keep the gloves up, Brian. Keep the gloves up.
The chunk of it is still sitting over there on the workbench. That's not even one of those little baby 1/8-inch ones either.
Yeah. So I have a habit of snapping drill bits. Let's not talk about that. All right. I have no mechanical sympathy. I have some. All right. So Brian's gonna show you guys. That's my reverse light. That's a little workaround for the reverse light. And boom, brake lights, baby. Comes on with the rest of the brake lights. So, yes, it works. It's clean. So all we have left to do is I gotta find my split loom. I have some laying around, but I have these wires. I'm gonna route them up under here, attach them to the back of this pole, this roll bar, so you won't even be able to see them. But yeah, that's all that's left. Other than that, I have functional brake light, functional third brake light, and a solution for backup lights. So I'm pretty stoked about that. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. Comment down below, tell us what you think. I know there's kind of a little bit of a shorter video, very simple, but it was something that needed to get done. And hit that like button if you guys really like the video. Brian?
Take it easy, peeps. Until next time.
Have a good one. Peace.